Looking for an affordable video lighting setup? In this video, I'm going to be giving you an in-depth review of the newer dimmable bicolor LED video light. Let's do it! Hey, this is Leslie Samuel here from BecomeAblogger.com, where we're changing the world one blog at a time. Welcome to another Tech Tuesday, where I review tech that us bloggers can use to create better content, but I do it in regular English. You know, if you're doing online video, you're posting them to YouTube, Facebook, or any other platform, you're quickly gonna come to see how big a difference lighting can make. Lighting can take a semi-professional setup and make it look super professional. But there are some issues that you can run into when it comes to your lighting. The first issue is that professional lighting, you know, quite frankly, it can be super expensive. I mean, you can literally buy one light that costs thousands of dollars. And then if you go on the cheaper end, you can end up with some very hot lighting. And I don't mean hot in a good way. I mean the kind of heat that makes you sweat and end up being all shiny and stuff, and nobody wants that. Another issue is the issue that I've been dealing with the lighting that I have. You know, it does make me look very professional, that's for sure, but it can be so big and bulky that you can't take it anywhere with you without it having to take up a ton of space. So I began hunting for some relatively affordable lighting that can do a great job and that were portable enough that I could take it with me when I go on trips. That's when I stumbled into these babies right here, the newer dimmable bicolor LED video light. The reviews seemed pretty strong, so I decided I'm gonna check out a pair. Now, these lights weren't as cheap as something that you'd pick up in Walmart, but they definitely weren't as expensive as many of the alternatives. At around 109 bucks per light, I must say that I'm pretty impressed with the quality. I mean, the first thing I noticed was the build quality. It's mostly aluminum alloy, which has the benefit of being pretty sturdy, but the added benefit of being very light. The only parts made out of plastic is this back section here and these sides right over here. I mean, this thing just feels good. Now, this version that I have here has 480 LED beads. So it has 240 of them are gonna give you a white light, basically daylight, and the other 240 are gonna give you a warmer yellowish color. So if you want a very warm look, you can turn on the yellow all the way up, and if you want a brighter, whiter look, you can turn the white all the way up. And there are two dials right here to control it. This one here is for the white light, and this one at the top is for the yellow light. Personally, I prefer something in between, especially as someone with darker skin. By mixing the two colors, I'm able to find a nice balance where it brings out the color in my skin and makes me look pretty sexy. No? Not doing it for you? This is kind of awkward. Okay, another really cool thing is that you can power it in two ways. You can plug in the power supply right over here, and it also has two NPF plates where you can connect Sony lithium-ion batteries and power it that way. Now, this switch here has three modes. If you flip it in this direction, it's gonna use the power adapter, and if you flip it in the opposite direction, it's gonna use the lithium-ion batteries. And of course, if you put it back in the middle, it's gonna be off. Now, it can actually run on just one battery, but I think the fact that you have two is pretty cool. It makes it last longer. Now, I haven't tried using batteries because I don't have the right kind of battery, but they're the standard Sony lithium-ion batteries that you can get from B&H Photo, Amazon, or just about any camera store. It also has this aluminum alloy U-mount, which is pretty cool because you can mount it right here on a light stand like I have right here. Or you can unlock these knobs here, set it at an angle, lock them back, and just put it on a tabletop or something of that sort, any other platform to keep it sturdy. And that works pretty good. And it also comes with this diffusion panel. You can take it right here and slide it right in here to make the light a little softer. Or if you want a harsher look, you can just go ahead and slide it right out. Now, these two plastic latches here make it pretty easy to lock the panel in place so that it doesn't slide out if you have to like move the light around. And actually, when I first got the light, I didn't realize that these were latches, and I thought it would just fall out easily, just kind of like this. But then I figured out, hey, these latches are there for a reason, and I'm glad they are. Oh, and one thing I must say is that when I got them in the mail, I was a bit surprised at how small they were. Based on the pictures that I saw online, I really thought it was much bigger. It's about 8.5 inches wide and 8 inches high. I was disappointed at first when I saw the size, but when I saw how much light it actually kicked out, I must say it does a pretty good job. They're not gonna be so powerful that you can have the light, 10 or 15 feet away from you, but if you keep them within a safe distance, maybe about 3 to 6 feet, I would say they do a pretty good job. They also come with these nice cases that you can see. It has the foam inserts on the inside and everything fits exactly. So if you're traveling with it and you wanna make sure that it's very sturdy, these work very well. All in all, this is a solid light for the price. I would highly recommend getting at least 2 so that you can light up both sides of your pretty face. I hope you got value from this review. I'll include links in the description if you want to check it out even further. I do tech reviews like this every Tuesday and some other great content every single weekday. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Or if you're on Facebook, like the page and add me to your See First list, because come on, we all know you want to see me first. That's pretty much it for this video. This is Leslie Samuel here from becomeablogger.com, where we're changing the world one blog at a time. And until next time, take care and God bless.